Julian had just poured the chicken soup for her husband into the dog bowl. The old black dog came over and licked it twice. Before it could even wag its tail, its leg suddenly kicked out. With a thud, it collapsed to the ground. It died right there. Julian went pale with fear. Her hand shook, and the bowl smashed onto the floor. She suddenly snapped back to her senses. Now she finally understood why her husband had been sick for half a year and never got better. Someone had been adding something to the soup he drank every day. To find out the truth in secret, she said nothing. She quietly dragged the dead dog to the backyard and buried it. Just then, third aunt came out of the west wing. She smiled and said, "Julian, is the chicken soup ready? Take it to Chateau." Julian's heart skipped a beat. Her mind instantly flashed back to the wedding 3 months ago. Her husband Chitu was too sick to get out of bed. Her parents had forced her into the bridal sedan, and she was carried over to marry a rooster in his place. Back then, it was third aunt who brought a bowl of chicken soup into the bridal room. She said it would help him recover. Could the poisoner really be her? Julian hurried to find her mother-in-law. The moment she opened her mouth, she asked, "Mother, the head of the house, the chicken soup he drinks every day, do you always make it yourself? My health is poor. Your third aunt usually handles it for me." "Why? Then what do you think of third aunt?" "Third aunt? She's famous around here for being warm-hearted. She helps anyone in trouble. She has an incredibly kind heart." But was third aunt really as kind as everyone said? Julian was full of doubts. Before she had solid proof, she didn't dare say anything. She could only quietly dump out the chicken soup meant for her husband each day. The next day, while she was helping her mother-in-law wash clothes, something unbelievable happened. Her husband, who hadn't drunk the soup the day before, opened his eyes on his own. Weakly, he called out, "Mother." His mother rushed over and cried her eyes out. Julian was stunned too. This was the first time the married couple had ever met. It was heartbreaking. Julian had been sold by her own father for 8 taels of silver and married off to bring luck to the gravely ill Chitu. On the wedding day, she had bowed while holding a rooster. After Chitu learned the whole story, his eyes turned red. He held Julian's hand and said, "Girl, you've suffered. If this body of mine doesn't make it, don't waste your life waiting for me. You don't owe me anything." Just that one sentence nearly made Julian burst into tears. She made up her mind. She had to save this man. Over the next few days, Chitu got better and better. He could eat half a bowl of porridge. He could even sit up against the quilt for a while. May everyone who comes across this story be safe and healthy, with good luck coming your way, and everything going smoothly. But strangely, after third aunt heard Chitu was improving, her face clearly looked off. The next day, she went to town and bought another old hen. She said it was to nourish him properly. Julian became even more cautious. She noticed a pattern. On the days third aunt didn't bring chicken soup, Chitu kept getting better. But whenever third aunt brought soup, Chitu would run a high fever that night. That evening, third aunt came into the courtyard with another steaming bowl of chicken soup. Julian deliberately walked up to her. She tripped, cried out, and fell to the ground with the bowl. The chicken soup spilled everywhere. Third aunt's face instantly changed. She stomped her feet in frustration. "Child, why are you so careless? I spent the whole afternoon making that soup. Chitu can't miss this bowl." Julian acted innocent and kept the